Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for visiting us at cyborgpirate.com and making a purchase of the Saber HD, the Saber Light, or the Saber RC. All three lights will be available through cyborgpirate.com. And so today we're going to talk about a little bit of an assembly of putting these lights together. So as you can see, let's talk about what comes in the light itself. When you receive your light, it's going to come with a stainless steel handle. Now, depending upon what your custom color preferences are, we will do a paracord wrap on that handle for you. You have the actual manifold that holds your lights. You will receive a piece of 24-pound cave line, 2 feet in length, to tie your bolt snap to your light. We did this ahead of time with one of our other lights so that way we can do a quick assembly for you and show you how it goes and where it goes. Make that quick and easy. You'll receive bungee cord for the wrist secure, and you'll also receive a 30-seconds Allen wrench to tighten the lights in and get yourself set up with the set screws. You'll also receive 3 lights, depending upon the colors that you pick. So this particular customer, now we are going to assemble his, but for demonstration purposes, but we're not going to assemble yours. You're going to get them just like this in the packages, original packaging. See how they come with 3 of the D520 lights. This buyer has elected for 3 lights, 2 of which are black, 1 of which is red. And so let's go ahead and open those up. Let's talk about what comes in each one of these lights themselves. So you will receive a charging cable with the mini USB port and 1 charger. You'll receive a lanyard, which you don't need if you're using the Saber light, the Saber HD, or the Saber RC. You'll receive one 18650 3400 milliamp hour battery from Orcatorch. Of course, your paperwork, warranty work, things like that. And this is all backed by the Orcatorch warranty. You'll also receive 3 additional spare O-rings. Keep those. And of course, you'll receive the D520 light. And there will be 3 of these in the original packaging that come to you from cyborgpirate.com. So let's skip to it and let's get these opened up and start putting the light together. Set these batteries aside. We're gonna not need those. The chargers, extra O-rings, lanyard, paperwork, light. We're going to use this light as we just opened it in the other video when we tied the bolt snap, but it's already on there, and you will also receive that bolt snap in the packing as well. I forgot to mention that. And you'll use the cave line to tie that. All right, so the first thing that I recommend is setting the light up to your comfort level. So place your hand inside the light and make that determination. Now remember, you are going to possibly have a gloved hand on, or you'll have smaller hands, that type of thing. This light is adjustable with these thumb screws on the end. So just to give you a demonstration, these can be moved up and down to make that handle bigger or smaller based upon your needs. Now, these thumb screws, because this is the Saber HD light, it is more robust. It comes with 6 set screws rather than 3. It also has thicker thumb screws and the stainless steel handle, whereas the other lights will have some other features, and we'll talk about those when we get to those lights, but they're going to be set up the same, basically the same way. I recommend that you take these thumb screws and you tighten them down once you find out where you want that to be. You can even gently take a pair of channel locks and turn these just a snug tighter to make sure that this doesn't rotate on you once you get it all set up. So that is how that light is set up. We are going to back the set screws out. Again, put this over here where hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So the set screws, real nice and easy, not a big deal. Make it so you can get those lights in there. Now this is nice, very well machined aluminum. So again, you won't need to crank down on these very tight. Now, our buyer here has elected for 2 black and 1 red light. So we're going to put the black on the outside. And the way that you're going to want to do that, me personally, I like the Orcatorch emblem showing. Loosen that up just a touch more. I like the Orcatorch emblem showing, so I don't... Gives me an idea as to where that's going to go on the when it's up. Now, silly me, I forgot that it goes in one way, it won't slide out. So slide that all the way back, put the Orcatorch facing up, place your thumb against it so it doesn't come out. Now these will not slide backwards coming out, they'll only slide forward coming out. So that was why I was struggling there. I forgot my own design here. Take your set screw and just put it to where it touches the light. Now these Allen wrenches have got a piece of plastic over the one end, and the reason being is so that you don't use that side to crank on it, because you will strip out the aluminum if you crank too much. You don't need to do that. Take the set screws. Again, just get it to touch, and then quarter turn. That's all you need. Now, hopefully this bolt snap fits through there. It does. That's why we use the smaller bolt snaps that we do. And line your light up. Again, so that the Orcatorch is up at the top. Your lights are even. Put that set screw to where it's touching. Go to the bottom. And quarter turn. Double check your tightness on this one. And let's put the last one in. Same thing, goes in from the front. Line it up, Orcatorch on top. Make your lights look nice and even. Turn down the set screw on the top to where it just touches. And tighten up the bottom. Put it all the way down to where it touches. Quarter turn. And now your lights are nice in there, nice, neat, and snug. Everything's even, looks good. Turn your handle to where you want it, set it, and tighten up your thumb screws. Double check your hand placement, and this is how your light will look on your hand. Now, the bolt snap, the reason we don't tie that on, we have you do that, and you watch our video that you'll see over here with how to tie a bolt snap. The reason that we don't place it on there is because you, as the diver, may want the bolt snap in a different location. We tested many locations. We've found that it works best on the center light, just stays out of the way, but you may want to tie it to the side through this slot here where the thumb screw goes through. You may want to tie it on one of the other ones and then make that adjustment for yourself. So that's why we also don't do that. Now, as far as the bungee cord will go around the front light here. And basically you're tying just a loop that goes around it and will slide over the top. So when you slide your hand in, it'll go through it and the loop will hold on the wrist here. And we'll demonstrate that once we get to that point. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for purchasing the Saber light series from cyborgpirate.com. And we hope you have a great day. Safe diving. Forgive me, one thing we forgot to mention is battery placement once the light is assembled, to get them out, charge them, and get them all set up. These are real easy. These are a twist head fitting. The reason we like those is the switches, magnetic switches, they tend to fail over time, and they also will also have leak issues, so we don't like that. So all you do, just unscrew the back of the light. Now keep in mind these batteries have not been charged yet, so I don't know how it's going to turn on or not, But there are your 3 O-rings. Again, this is what makes it so this dive light can be set to 150 meter depth. 18650 battery slides nicely in there and goes right back in the back of the light. Tighten it up. Now, the way I set these, this is up to you. I turn on 2 lights when I dive. The way I turn them on is I will turn the light on. So I'm gonna try to beam it down so it doesn't blind the camera here, if it's gonna have any power at all. So there, turn it on, and then I just turn it until it just turns off. Leave that alone. This will set, it will come on in about 30 feet of water. You don't have to touch it, don't have to mess with it, don't have to deal with it. Makes it nice and easy. I do that with both of the outside lights. The center light, now that is, depending on how you want to dive, I use that as my redundant light, or my backup. So the way I do that one is I will actually, I set it at a little bit different tightness.
Engine 4, K-Duck 8, unconscious.
Sorry for the tones.
313 East Willetta Street.
So,
Engine 4, K-Duck 8.
I will turn that light back in. Notice I'm doing this with just my fingertips. So, right to, let's do that again. So right where the light's on, I'll just back it off just a little bit. Now what I do is I look at this tailpiece here. I determine where that's at and I go 1/2 turn. Now, that light will not flood on you when you're underwater, and it will not turn on. So it will stay as your redundant backup light. Now I've had these all the way down to over 300 feet and never had any issues with them flooding or anything else. We've beat the snot out of them for the last 5 years with multiple tests, multiple waters, different things. So that is how I put my settings for my lights. You can adjust your settings how you want, but that's how we've avoided flood issues, and also how they will turn on by themselves, turn off by themselves. And the nice part is when you're coming back up and you're doing your 20-foot safety stop, you're not blinding your buddy with that light, because it'll automatically turn it off at about 25 feet for you on your way back up, which is real nice. So again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your purchase and supporting us at cyborgpirate.com. Happy diving, safe diving. Cyborg out.